Chiller Theater. Chiller Theater used to be a horror movie presentation on weekends here in New York. I know that. I think they had it around the rest of the country, too. So they had a horror convention. A lot of different celebrities were there. I haven't heard all of these. I heard one or two, but they're kind of interesting. Richard and J.D. first get a hold of Billy West. For those of you who are fans of Billy who used to work on our show, Billy explains why he left the show, and he explains who he hates on the show. Billy, very, very candid in this.
So what happened with you and Howard? Why did you leave the show?
Because I asked for a raise, and nobody would return my calls.
Who did you ask?
Well, my solicitor was talking to the station, and they didn't want to know from it, so I just got up and left. I'm not a victim. I'm 55 years old. I had to go make a fucking living.
Do you miss it?
I did my bit for radio, you know what I mean? There's so much to do in the world. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm too old anyway.
Do you listen to the show still?
I can't because I don't have a Sirius radio.
But after you left, did you not want to listen to the show after you left, or did you still listen?
I never listened to radio. I only listened to Air America. When I was in radio, I didn't listen to radio. I never heard any of the shows I was in. I just, I began to work like crazy, and I had no time.
Now, was there anybody at the Stern Show that you disliked?
No, I'm full of love. I'm too mellow now. I said that I said some stuff about everybody on the show, which I did love everybody, but I didn't love Ralph so much.
I think a lot of people agree with you.
Well, I said something on my little commentary, and I said, yeah, this will make it on. Fuck it will, And so that was the end of that.
So you and Ralph, what happened with you and Ralph that you didn't like him so much?
Well, there's stuff I never understood. He got really aggressive with me one day, and I...
No, I just want to make sure we're talking about Ralph Cirella, right?
Well, is there another one?
No. I don't know, Ralph Mouth, or... I want to make sure we're talking about the right Ralph.
Let me think. It was a million years ago, turned left, and he started some crap with me out of the blue one day. And, I had nothing to do with him. I didn't give a fuck what he did or what happened to him or anything. I was just minding my own business. And I had a hair transplant done. And I wore this Yankees baseball cap, and he comes galloping in out of fucking nowhere one day into Gary's office, grabs my head and starts squeezing it like that. And I got up and I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I'll knock you through that fucking wall. And he goes, yeah, you would too. You're a psycho. You're a fucking psycho. And I said, I was this close to punching him in the head with a business end of a fucking pen. Like that. And then he just galloped off. He said, well, your head shouldn't have been in the way. I never forgot that. I never had anybody do that to me in my life. Just come out of nowhere. I never understood it. I never will understand it, and I don't care to understand it.
So you would never talk to him to try, to have him apologize to you, or?
Why would I go out of my way to do that?
Well, there it is. It's a very telling story, isn't it?
There's a couple of obvious questions there, though. Obviously, did you know that he asked for a raise, Howard?
No, I did know he asked. What happened was he said he only worked for us. He really didn't work for us.
Right.
He worked for the radio station. He was part of the production team, and
to do voices.
And Mel Karmazin had said to me, the way I found out about him, he says, listen to this tape of this guy, tell me what you think. I go, I think he's terrific. He does all these voices.
Right.
I said, if you're hiring him, I would love for him to appear on my show, too. Can you ask him if he would? So I guess part of his overall deal that he made with the station to do, he was supposed to do production. He did all commercials, and he'd do funny voices on the commercials. Right. So I would have him sit in. So he came to me, and he said, I'd like to be a permanent member of your show. I go, I'm thrilled. That sounds great. I'm all for it. I'm going to say something to Tom. He goes, well, I'm negotiating with him now. I said, okay. Tom said he was handling it. Next thing I knew, Billy left.
Billy was gone, yeah.
And I was like, well, what happened to Billy? Well, they couldn't come to a conclusion on a deal, and I went, oh, my God, Billy's so great. That's exactly how it went down.
Man, that's horrible.
And all I ever did say to the station was, I think Billy's a real talent. I think we should keep him in the company. Billy didn't want to do this commercial work anymore and the production work. He he just wanted to be on our show. And I mean, who wouldn't want
Plus,
Billy?
he was becoming famous.
I
remember listening to him and going, "My God, that guy's the funniest guy ever."
Yep. So that's how that went down. But I don't know. Somehow, like even in that explanation, it seemed like Billy was mad at me that I wouldn't pay him, and it's like I would have paid Billy. I mean,
there was definitely a passive aggressive tone to that.
Yeah, I know, but I feel bad because I love Billy, and I don't know. I always think Billy's angry with me somehow because he never comes on the show and like hangs out. And
no, he said he would come on anytime.
Oh, really?
We've asked him a number of times, but he hasn't ever shown up.
Yeah,
because I love Billy.
Yeah, he loves everybody.
And I was sad when he left. I was like, oh, fuck, we lost this great guy.
Billy.
No, we interviewed him for a while. I mean, I just pulled the best part, but he had real nice things to say about everybody. He's not bitter at all.
Oh, good, okay.
Was there anything that bothered you about, like, say, Gary?
No, I thought Gary was a sweet guy, and I also thought he was real smart and loyal. I always admired loyalty more than anything in this world.
What about Fred? Did Fred creep you out at all? Or?
No, I thought Fred was amazing. I really looked up to him and saw how he did things on the show. And we got along fine whenever we got together, like on a bus trip or whatever we went to do. I used to talk to him, and we talked about like old TV shows and stuff. And he's a musician, you know, and he's a great musician, and I'm a musician. So we had a lot in common.
What about Jackie?
Jackie. I liked him very much. People just think he was like this baggy pants drunk with a seltzer bottle, you know, with the beep nose and the big fucking shoes, you know, drunk. But he was not just a compendium of every joke that ever existed. He like when you're with him personally, he says the funniest. I mean, he has the kind of brain Robin Williams wishes he had.
I don't know. I just feel so bad that
I liked him so much. I don't even mind admitting to you that when Jackie left, I remember discussing it with writers at the Norm Show that we all heard the rumor was he was going to take this job. Jackie, right. we were like, my God, this is going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, Billy,
he went out to the West Coast. We lost him.
That's it. That's how it worked. Let's see. Richard and JD interview Eric Roberts, the famous brother of Julia Roberts. I understand when you first approached him, he didn't know you were from our show, and he bawled you out.
Well, he went up to our cameraman, Adam, and said he was going to kick his motherfucking ass or something like that. He just jumped out of his chair and ran up to our camera.
He's nuts.
When he saw a camera, he got freaked out. But then he found out it was for you, and he loves you, so he was happy to be
here. He is, the very famous Eric Roberts.
So, Mr. Roberts, what are you up to today?
Signing autographs, saying hi to people I don't know. What are you doing, Dracula?
Interviewing you. What?
Why you out in the daytime, pal?
I'm indoors.
Ah, that helps, huh? Gotcha. Okay.
What do you think of the whole?
Well, we have skylights, though.
I know. I'm sweating it. What do you think of the whole Imus situation?
I think it's unfortunate. I think I'm not an Imus fan. I'm a Howard fan, but I feel bad for him because he's always been paid to be outrageous, and he's being outrageous, and he had to say nappy-headed hose, and he's hung out to dry for it. I think it's an overreaction, but I also think it was uncool for anybody to say that. But he's known for that kind of stuff, so why come down on him so hard? I think that maybe Howard should help him because Howard's the only one who probably can. I think, but. I feel bad for him. I don't know why, but I do. But also, that girls' basketball team did not deserve to be called nappy-headed hose. But that's another story.
Have you ever used the N-word?
Never, except never.
Do you shave your private parts?
Only when my baby asked me to, and she says, "Eric, let's have a little bald action." I say, "Okay, let's do it."
Did you vote for Sanjaya?
Of course I voted for Sanjaya. I'm a Howard Stern fan.
You do whatever Howard says?
Pretty much. About half-assed, yeah.
Do you mind if we ask about your sister?
Whatever you want to ask.
Are you guys friendly now?
Well, here's the problem. She asked me, "What do you think of my husband?" I said, "You don't want to know." She says, "Oh, no, tell me. I said, "Okay. He's married to a woman. They're making a baby." Then the movie star makes eyes at him, and he divorces his wife, and he goes after the movie star. I don't think much of him. Get out of my house and never come back. That didn't really happen, though.
Are you circumcised?
Indeed.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Ask me again, because I was sweating. I'm trying to wipe it off.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Now I'm more, because I got a wife who's just hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Who's the biggest a-hole in Hollywood?
That's a hard question. There's a lot of room for that. I don't think I'm the one to pass that on, though. Next question.
How heavy is the fattest chick you ever banged?
$165 back in 1983.
That's not too bad. Was she short or tall?
She was as big as I was, with a breast the size of a 5-pound coffee cans.
Do you listen to Howard on Sirius Satellite Radio?
Every single day that I'm in my car, because I have Sirius in my car, but I'm only in my car about 3 days a week, though, when he's on. I mean he's on all day, but with the fresh shows, you know. Yeah.
Who's your favorite porno star?
Oh, it's that girl who got all the pornos back, who was a minor. What's her name? Tracy Lords. Tracy Lords was it for me. Is it for me?
Even when she was.
In fact, she's a friend of my wife's too. What?
Even when she was underage.
I don't go for underage, but she was talented. She was talented.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're good. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. It was great talking to you.
Robin, I miss you. I love you. I think about you. I fantasize about you, and I can't wait to see you.
What would you do to Robin's titties?
To her what?
Her titties.
That is so adolescent of you to call breast titties. Robin, I'd never do that to you.
What would you do to her breasts?
Make them happy. Make them stand up and applaud.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
Salute, Howard.
I was quite shocked with Eric's story about what he said to Julia Roberts.
But he said it didn't happen.
It sounds like it did.
I think
it's hard to tell. I don't know.
He said it never happened. I don't think Julia talks to him, so I don't think it actually
Well,
did.
obviously he doesn't think much of her husband.
Right, I
Based
mean
on
that's
what he's read.
Right, exactly. I mean, you get at least that out of it,
Yes.
right?
But let me ask you this. If Julia was talking to him, do you think he'd tell her that?
I don't know. Maybe. He's a pretty outspoken guy.
He is. I just wonder. Maybe you try to keep the peace. You know, he doesn't have to live with the guy.
There was a guy, 3 movies in his young career. He was like a young De Niro. You had The Pope of Greenwich Village,
That train.
Runaway Train,
Yeah.
and Star 80. People thought he was like the next fucking thing.
Richard and J.D., I'm going to skip Mason Reese.
Well, he's on Heroes now. He's making a comeback.
Oh,
Eric
is he
Roberts.
really?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good actor. Richard and J.D. interview a convention goer.
This guy's pretty funny.
What's up? It's JD. We are here with a fan at the Chiller Theater Convention. What's your name?
Stuart.
Stuart. And what exactly did you come to see in specifics?
Well, let's see. I came here for the experience, the convention experience. And I also came here to see some of the celebrities, like specifically Robert Beltran, Billy West, and Wally Wingert.
Yeah. And how many of these conventions have you been to before?
Oh, I've pretty much lost count.
How old are you?
40. I'll be 45 in October.
And when was the last time you got laid?
Ha ha ha.
Have you ever met a girl at one of these conventions or anything?
As I said, I mainly go for the experience and interaction with the celebrities.
Richard, do you have anything to ask him?
Hopefully it's something intelligent. I have my doubts.
You have gout?
No, I said I'm starting to have my doubts that what I'm going to be asked is intelligent.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, Oh, that depends. Well, that varies. Like, for instance, when it comes to comedies, it has to be The Simpsons.
What about sci-fi?
Science fiction, the stuff that's currently on the air, it would have to be the Stargate franchise.
How often do you masturbate?
Well, I thought you were going to be asking intelligent questions, but I was mistaken.
Do you live with your mom?
Well, that doesn't really have much bearing on the convention scene, does it?
When did you lose your virginity?
Well, let's just say if you lose something, you can always find it in the last place you look.
Do you shave your private parts?
As I said, well, it looks like we're really getting a load of intelligent questions today.
All right.
How big of a
How
nerd?
do you split the atom?
Well, JD excited to meet someone on his level.
On his level, how big of a
Thanks.
nerd do you have to be goofed on by JD for being a nerd?
Well, that guy, I'll tell you what, that guy might not be a nerd. He didn't take your shit.
Well, plus we were in costumes. I was a vampire and JD was a muscle man.
Oh, really?
So we looked pretty dorky, yeah.
Here's Richard and JD interviewing. Now, I'm spacing out on this guy.
Who?
From Star Trek. Robert Beltran?
He
on-
was Chakotay.
Chakotay, come here.
Voyager,
him.
right?
Commander, yeah.
I know who you mean. Like the good-looking guy.
Yeah, he was, with 7 of 9 toward the end.
And he had that Indian thing painted on his
Yeah.
face.
He's also one of the better Mets right now.
Not the same Beltran.
So I'm here with Robert Beltran from Star Trek Voyager. How you doing, sir?
Great. I'm doing great.
So what are you doing here?
Hell if I know. I lost consciousness a couple hours ago. I'm on autopilot.
So were you a big Star Trek fan? Or?
No, I absolutely hated it. Seriously, I never liked it. And I still don't.
Do you shave your private parts?
Why must you ask that?
Do you like a girl to shave her private parts?
Let's just say I like girls shaved and unshaved, okay? Doesn't matter.
Have you ever had a gay experience?
I think you guys need to get laid. I really do. I haven't had these questions since I was in junior high school.
I'm just curious. Oh yeah, the people that come here, do you kind of laugh at them or?
No, I don't laugh at them. What's to laugh at?
Well, look at us.
I mean, I'm taking you seriously, so why laugh at them?
I got one. Have you ever gotten laid at one of these conventions?
Man, why don't we go to the next question?
Are you circumcised?
Man. You know what? I really am offended by these kind of questions. I mean, not really offended, but I just don't want to answer them because they're ridiculous.
I'm circumcised, by the way.
Good for you.
Wow, that was a good
That
interview.
was the funniest interview ever.
Refresh my memory on this one. Who is Sybil Danning?
She was in Conan, one of the Conan movies, yeah.
I think, the second
Two,
one, I
yeah.
think.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah.
She was blonde, big boobs. She was hot back in the day, and me and JD were both like smitten with her back in the
Was
day.
she hot? Is she hot now?
You know what? For an older lady, she looked okay, but
JD's giving the nod no. What's
Okay, I mean, yeah, she looks old in the face.
She's not
but
JD's
she still had
caliber.
she still had her boobs out. So.
Wait, I couldn't hear what you said. What?
She looked old in the face, but her boobs were still out, so they looked all right, from what I could tell.
You wouldn't do her, huh?
I wouldn't say that. I don't know.
He would do her boobs.
Her boobs were still out?
Yeah, she had like cleavage going on.
I don't know who she is, but here's Sybil Danning.
I must confess, I've been a big fan of yours for a while now. You sort of got me through a few lonely nights back in my teenage years with
Me too.
with the Howling 2. And and actually, you still look magnificent. Everything seems to be looking great. And I was wondering if you get, a lot of that, people coming up to you telling you how much they got pleasure from seeing you in Howling 2.
Oh, yeah. And in particular, they remind me of that scene, and they keep asking me if I have that rip-away dress. And actually, I do have it. I have all my costumes from The Howling 2, including the great leather outfit that Peter Mitchell did. Peter Mitchell did also all those great costumes. Remember the Mad Max movies?
Yes.
He's an Aussie from down under, and he did those great costumes. But he also did that great one that's in the suede that I ripped away when I became the werewolf, and that's what everybody remembers, of course.
Now, do you get like a little creeped out when guys just come up and tell you they pleasured themselves to you in that movie? Or any movie whatsoever?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I did a movie called Bluebeard where I played a prostitute, and I have some guys coming up to me and said, I loved you in Bluebeard, and I said, you must have been in diapers when you saw that, because that was some time ago. So I have young and I have older fans, and I'm happy. I mean, what woman is not happy that she makes a man happy?
Now, do you have guys like offering you to possibly spend a night with you?
No, actually, I must say my fans are very discreet, and I think probably the ones that would like to ask me that are so nervous and so shy that they just shake, and I can imagine what they'd like to say, but they don't say it. No, my fans are really very, very, very polite, I must say. They are.
I guess you wouldn't take them up on that offer, would you?
I'm not Superwoman, and I could not. You have to be fair with everyone, you have to be kind to everybody, or you have to turn down everybody. But no, my fans are really great.
Do you find me attractive at all?
Yeah, I think you're very attractive. He's cute too.
Thank you.
I mean, every guy's got something cute and attractive. Absolutely.
I have to say, I had a Starlog magazine with you in it when I was a young boy. And you had a very revealing, it showed much of your chest, and that was my favorite magazine from age 10 till about 15.
Okay. Do you know what movie that was from?
From V.
Oh, from V.
The TV show.
Oh, well, I had that, that was like that striped bathing suit that I had on. That was a huge promotion we did for NBC, yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah, that was quite revealing.
Does penis size matter to you when you're with a guy?
Oh, that question came from you, okay? I don't want to answer that, okay? No. I don't want to get that personal here.
Have you ever used the N-word?
No.
Are you a fan of Howard Stern?
I do like Howard, and I think, again, freedom of speech. He should say whatever he wants to say, and everyone in America should be able to voice their opinion. Otherwise, we might as well go to the Middle East.
Do you have any special messages for Howard?
Keep up the good work, Howard. You're very successful, so obviously you're doing the right thing.
Thank you, Sybil. Thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.
Wow.
What was that? She didn't want to. What was the
penis
question?
size?
Penis size. Okay.
We basically just told her that we whacked off to her and asked her about penis size.
Oh, Zachary. Now, probably 3 people know who Zachary is.
You loved Zachary.
I love Zachary, too.
You know Zachary?
Yeah.
But you were in Kansas.
No, he used to do intros for horror movies on videotapes.
Oh.
And I used to rent videotapes, and he'd be on them.
Zachary's this cat who was a disc jockey. Then he got this really cool show on TV when I was a kid. He used to introduce the horror movies. I think it was called Chiller Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zachary was also a rock and roll DJ at WPLJ in New York. And he talked like this. But his TV show was funny. He used to keep his grandmother in a crib. And he'd come on, between the movie breaks, like in the commercials.
Right,
and he'd go,
yeah.
Oh, Grandma, are you all right? Oh, she's biting my leg. And, I don't know. He was just weird, He was in full Dracula makeup.
He was like the first person to be one of those horror type hosts, right?
Yeah, he was way cool.
Did he have like the bad makeup because he did it himself?
He looks like he died. It was just unbelievable.
I just looked him up online to see what his age is, because he's going to be an old guy, and he sounds great in this interview. He's going to be 89 this September.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a rock jock. He'd be like, hey, this is Zachary, WPLJ. We're going to play a little Boston for you. Like that. It was just weird.
I remember you about 10 years ago, you did it like an hour imitating Zachary one morning. And I was like, that's the coolest thing ever because it was just so funny. And not too many people know of Zachary. All right, this is Richard, and we're here with the legendary Zachary.
Yes, that's true. Yes. I feel very legendary, even when I wake up in the morning. How you been?
I'm good. How are you today?
Well, I'm a little weary today, but it's been great fun. Lots of people stopping by,
What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm just give a semi-talk in the other room there, and all these folks are all people who have watched the show back in the old days. This is celebrating it's a 50th birthday for Shock Theater.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, all the black and white films from the 30s, Dracula, Frankenstein, all that. And the Wolfman, don't forget the Wolfman.
Now, you did a lot of work in radio also. You've worked with Howard Stern.
Yes, and The Mummy, that's another film. And Howard Stern. Yes, old Howard. Where is he? How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's on Sirius Satellite Radio now. Would you like to say something to him?
Yes. Howard, how have you been? It's been a long while. I used to sit in his chair. He was on at KTU, right? And I think on Saturdays he was not there, and I was allowed to sit in his chair. I caught some kind of a rash, and it's still with me. The doctor can't tell me what it is. At any rate, he was very kind. And what's her name, lady in the booth?
Robin.
Robin was not there either. Her little booth was empty. But I had a lot of fun, and he's a great guy. He, one time I can recall, and he will confirm this, when I was on WNEW-FM in the early days of FM radio, it was a free-form station in New York City, and I was on late at night, and I used to get phone calls from people on college radio stations, and he was one of them.
That's so not true.
He said that you called and asked him
Never.
how to get on college radio.
Never.
How to get on radio.
Not true.
Now he's responsible for your career?
I wonder if he's just senile or he's just like kind of maybe he just kind of is.
He's making this up?
I'm thinking of Howard K. Stern.
Zach, how do I get on radio?
Zach.
I said, well,
Yeah, and everyone took my calls. Hey, Zach.
Hello, Howard. I didn't know you'd be calling.
I would have dropped dead to talk to Zachary. I was thinking he was like my hero.
He might be making a joke, too. I don't know.
see.
But I thought maybe it was true.
No, not true.
He says, Zach, how do I get on radio? I said, well, I got to think quick. And I said, is there a radio station at college? Oh, yeah, he says. Oh, right away. That's a good excuse for me. I said, oh, well, get a lot of practice. And then when you get out, go to some small station and tell them your experience and all that and see if you can get a job. And he says, that's what I did. And here I am. And now he's bigger than everybody, on the satellite.
And you had a big part in that.
Well. And when I'd meet him in the hallway during the weeks, whenever I was in the station there, I forget where that station was. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Was it WNBC?
No, it was WKTU, and I didn't wear the. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm coming down the hall. We meet each other. He get down on his hands and knee and salam to me. My master.
What station is he? We never worked together.
We worked at K-Rock together, Howard.
He was at K-Rock?
Yes, he was.
He said he sat in your chair on Saturdays.
Oh, he worked on the weekend. No wonder I never saw
Yeah, but
him.
he was around a couple of times. We would run.
Yeah, no, I would see him once in a while, but I didn't realize he worked there.
I don't remember that at all.
John Zachary, WPLJ, here with Leonard Skinner. No, Zach. Oh, Zach here.
He could have been like Alan Freed at that age, because 50 years ago he was in his late 30s, and that was the beginning of rock and roll.
He was way too old to be doing it. I mean, he was just like an older guy. He even sounded weird on PLJ. Be like, "Oh, Zach, huh?" Meanwhile, he sounded old.
Yeah, you expect him to introduce Glenn Miller Orchestra or something, not Boston.
Well, you say hello to Howard, will you?
I will. Do you got a message you'd like to give to Howard and all his gang?
Yes. Behave yourself, Howard.
You want to say goodbye from Zachary?
Bye-bye, my boy, whatever you are.
Great, thank you very much.
Man.
Thank you, Zachary.
You see that laugh? After his grandmother would eat like human flesh, and would be like, oh, Grandma, you go eat that leg, and I'll be right back. Oh, John Zachary here. Oh, hoo. He was real creepy.
He was in like a dungeon or something, right?
Yeah, remember that hand that would come out of the ground with 6 fingers on it?
Yeah.
It's really free. I'd count the fingers each time. Make sure it was still the same thing. What's this? Richard and JD interviewed David Arquette. Well, we just heard from
Yeah, that was. He just walks off. Basically.
That last one that's there, they get a hold of a fan, and it's just Richard tormenting one of those fans for 3 minutes.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys?
They have earplugs on, so.
Oh, I said, how's it going? I'm here at the Chiller Theater.
What? Say the first thing. I'm sorry.
How's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Working? What is it again?
I said, how's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater convention.
No, the first thing.
I said, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. I said, how's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Hi. Is your mic on? Check. Is this on?
Oh, that's why. Now it's on. I'm sorry.
How's it going?
Are you sure this is on? I couldn't hear that.
How's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
How's it doing it live? Usually on the phone.
It's fun. It's hard not to laugh.
Yeah, it's that Gilbert thing that he did to that guy, but it's live. That's great.
What does this guy look like?
He looked like a convention goer, like kind of a little overweight.
Are there any girls there that go for these things?
There's about 2 hot chicks out of like 5,000 people.
Yeah. There must be some hot chicks who sign autographs and stuff.
There was a couple. There was a couple from that Grindhouse movie that were pretty hot. I got the last part, the Chiller Theater, but what was the first?
I said, how's it going today? How's it going? Can you hear it?
Did you hear it, JD?
I'm not hearing shit, bro.
You can't hear anything.
What?
You can't hear anything? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. You guys having a good time today? You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
There's something fucked up with all this shit, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
Here, speaking of this.
Hello? Can you hear me?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Not hearing?
I don't know what's going on. Try this one again.
Hello? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. You can't hear me? What's wrong with that? It's fucked up? What's wrong with it? It's not working? Your mic must be fucked up or something, huh? It's not working right.
I'm sorry.
You can't hear me? Oh my God. I come every twice a year for the show. It's a great show.
Hold on. Maybe I can read your... What are you... What?
Do you know sign language?
No.
No, hold on. Just say the first part again.
It says, how's it going today? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. Wait.
I'm trying to read your lips.
Read my lips. You need to read my lips.
But I can't understand.
Speak like real slow.
So, how's it going today? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model.
See, I heard today. What was before that?
It says, how's it going, guys? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
Model. I heard model. Hold on.
How long does this go on?
Not too much longer. And then we just...
What?
Then we get him with something a little different at the end, too. Try again.
I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo in New Jersey. It's the summer extravaganza. The Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? For the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. Hello? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
Isaac.
Can you hear me?
It was working earlier. What is going on with this?
Check. Sibilance. It's better. I think it's better. Try it.
I think it's because we're in the building. Like the signal, back in the back, we got a good signal. This is wireless. So there's no signal inside this building.
Hello, I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. The summer extravaganza. Still not hearing me?
Still not?
I'm trying. I can hear, but I have like the in-ears that are down inside my ear. They're wireless, and also all I can hear is what's coming into this.
I'm just getting crowd noise in mine.
So, how you guys doing today? Did you get a lot of autographs? I spent like about $1,000 today. I got in here yesterday night on Friday to meet all the people from Grindhouse. That was a great movie. Did you guys get to see it yet? Did you guys get to see Grindhouse? It's a great movie. I took my mom to see it on Easter. I saw it like 3 times already. It's a real good show. They got all the cast and crew.
I'm not getting any of this. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
Ask it again. What?
I spent about $1,000 today on autographs. I got all the people from Grindhouse. The big movie.
Did you ask me? You asked me a question though.
Oh, I said, how's it going tonight?
You say Monster House?
No, I never saw that movie. I never saw Monster House. Did you?
No, but you asked me something.
Oh, I said, did you get a lot of autographs today? I asked you if you got a lot of autographs today. At the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. Hello, you can't hear it? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now?
All right, I'm sorry. But did you have a good time?
Oh, it was a great time. I'm coming back for the party tonight. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of drinking, a lot of wild women. Good time.
You come here to pick up women? I heard that.
I take a lot of pictures and stuff. I'm a picture nut. I'm always taking pictures of people.
Cool.
It's my hobby. I'm on collecting autographs and autograph photos and stuff like that. A lot of movies, DVDs and stuff. That's my hobby.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Hope you have a great time here today.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I gotta say thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hope you have a great time today.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good time tonight.
Okay, thank you. I see ya. Have a great time at the Chiller Theater Show. Have a great time at the Chiller Theater Show. I said have a great time at the Chiller Theater Show.
China.
Have a great time at the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. The Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
I got Expo.
Expo? The Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you too.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome shirt too.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Don't touch me.
Thank you. Keep filming. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
That guy really wanted to be on the radio, didn't he?
He just stood there all day, it seems.
Do you have a picture of him?
We have video.
I gotta see what he looks like.
That's way cut down too. We were talking. We did that for a long time.
Oh, no.
It's odd that there's no hot chicks there. You wouldn't see like Kim Kardashian walking around.
All right, thanks, guys.
All
It's
right, thank
JD
you.
and Richard over at the Chiller Theater
Expo.
Theater Expo.
Hey, it's Richard Christie and
JD Harmeyer.
And we're here at the Chiller Theater Convention in New Jersey. It's a horror sci-fi convention. We're going to go talk to some celebrities and talk to some nerds and some virgins and just people that show up to these kind of things. And we're going to dress up. I'm going to be a vampire. What are you going to be?
The big muscle guy.
So we're going to dress up, have a little fun, and let's go to the car and get dressed, JD.
Let's go.
Put it on my vampire shirt. sure this thing will be staying.
Am I tearing this tag off? I guess it goes on.
Can I just leave my phone here or what? Take a good separated.
Richard,
that looks so cheap.
will you button me up?
You don't even have a chest. Where's your chest?
Isn't this it?
Alright, so I got all my vampire makeup. What else do I have? Just a cape? Or?
Cape, makeup. I think that's all you have, right? Black.
I like how we're coming to this thing to make fun of people. And look at us. We're gonna be the biggest dorks in this whole thing.
All right, we're all set. We're in our costumes. We're ready to go. Let's go.
All right, so we're here in the convention. Looks to be a lot of B celebrities and nerds and virgins in the area. So we're gonna get, including the one standing next to me.
I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd.
He lost his virginity finally. But so we're gonna go talk to some people. What else are we gonna do, JD?
Talk to people, look at people, see how funny people look, including us.
All right, so let's go in and check it out, bro.
Let's go.
So do a lot of the people at these kind of things creep you out? Or?
Actually, everybody here has been really nice and, you know, very polite, and I haven't met any freaks yet except for you.
Now, don't take offense to this, but your haircut would be considered a mullet. Do you find that offensive?
Words are words, but hey, it allows me to have short hair and long hair at the same time. And you know what? You see all these people with shaved heads these days? I figure the shaved head is the mullet of the OOs.
Okay, we're here with, what's your name?
Monica Staggs.
And what are you known for?
I am known for being Elena Frank in Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. And I get killed by Kurt Russell. Oh, that's a spoiler.
Who is like your dream woman? Like celebrity dream woman? Real or fake?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought you'd be asking stuff more germane to the convention.
How about a little Jackie puppet?
I've been doing a combination of the Jackie puppet and Jackie, the real Jackie. Like, wait, I get another one. wait, this is funny. I promise you. What the fuck are you looking at? Laughing up, I laughed when you two came in. So what are you, just some bag of dumb remarks waiting to be made? Did you hear what I just fucking said? Hey, what do you call a prostitute in a refrigerator? Oh, fuck, I fucked a joke up. Wait, let me start over. Take two. What do you call a whore in a refrigerator? A prostitute. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I need some pot. Give me some fucking pot. Give me some pot!
How big is your penis?
Oh, as big as it has to be, and bigger than some.
What do you think about this guy standing next to you?
I think there's some issues in there.
Like what?
I don't know, well, for instance, you could choose to, take out a gym membership, eat high-protein food, work out a little bit, but instead you decide to go the cheap route, go to a costume shop, and get one of these.
It's just a costume, bro.
Are you guys circumcised?
All right, we gotta go. Let's go. Come on.
Sorry. Circumcised.
We'll see you Monday.
Yeah. Was John Lennon kinky at all, or?
Kinky? Listen, can I ask you that question?
I'm very kinky.
He's very kinky.
Are you? Well, I don't think I want to answer that one. God, not interested.
There's Zachary. So you're a fan of Howard, apparently.
Big fan of Howard. I didn't know about Howard in Arkansas because obviously we didn't get Howard Stern growing up in Arkansas. So it was like brand new to me when I moved to LA, and I fell in love instantly, and I got serious in both my cars before it even came out. So yeah, I'm a huge Howard Stern fan. I really love him.
Who are you wanting to see the most, Richard?
Fuck yourself.
You're a dick, you know that? Why don't you have another beer? I don't think you've had enough beers yet, you know?
It's the best idea I heard all day.
Who's the most famous chick you banged?
The famous what?
Who's the most famous celebrity chick you banged?
You got an hour? No, I'm not kidding you. I don't know. I would never kiss and tell. I might screw and tell, but I won't kiss and tell. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
What about fattest?
No fat. No.
Fatties?
No fatties.
Do you find me attractive at all?
Do I find you attractive? Yeah, I think you're kind of cute.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's all I had to know.
I think you're cuter than him.
Ah!
Hey. Bend over, JD.
Yeah, I'll spank him. You got to bend over more than that.
All right, that's enough. Jesus.
Oh, come on. I
You
was
get
just getting
spanked.
going. I was just getting warmed up.
Well, he can get spanked.
It's funnier when you get
Well,
spanked.
no, it didn't.
I'll give you $5 if you jump as high as you can.
$5 if I jump as high as I can. So that means I can't like half-ass it and just do a little hop, you know?
No, you gotta jump 5 times, $1 each time. I'll give you.
5 times, $1 each time.
I'll even hold your glasses.
Ah, you'll hold the glasses, huh?
Can I have my $5 back? You didn't jump very high.
Yeah, I think I could have jumped higher than that.
All right, show me. Show me, buddy.
Here, you guys do it next to each other. Let's have a jumping contest.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
See, he's holding me down, the fuck. Cheater.
Did he ever try anal with you?
I don't think that's something that you ask a lady.
I'm sorry. I mean, did John Lennon try? John Lennon didn't try.
You still wouldn't ask that of me either, would you? I'm not going to answer that one.
So what's your name?
Lisa?
And normally, like, there's a lot of nerds and a lot of dorks here and guys, and, like this guy right here.
Oh, you're one of them too, asshole.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Look at you. You're dressed up as Dracula.
Yeah, shut up. But most of this convention is, young, kind of dorky guys. What's an attractive young lady like you doing here?
I'm just here hanging out, drinking, checking everything out, checking you guys out.
I said, have you ever run into a smelly vagina?
Well, I might have, but I wasn't aware of it at that time, but yes. I have no idea, maybe. I'm an athlete, so that could have happened.
So we've interviewed a few people, talked to some people.
Christy Swanson.
Drank a few beers.
Yes, I can smell it.
Don't. Tired of it. Tired of you mocking me.
All right.
You're not here to meet guys, are you?
No.
Because you're not in the best place to meet guys.
No, I'm not here to meet guys.
She is, but maybe not the best looking guy.
Unless you want to meet guys that live with their mom. I want a hot dog, but they cost too much. That's what Isaac, the producer, told me to say, because I would never say that. That is the dumbest thing.
Isaac Spielberg.
Isaac Spielberg told me to say, come on, let's get real here. Show
Let's
Isaac.
get real. Let's get real.
This guy's telling us what to say. That's not reality, bro.
Fuck you. Just do what I say.
Hey, Shuli, how you doing, Shuli?
Shuli, somebody mistook him for Shuli.
Just pay attention. Just do what I say.
Say shalom, biatch. Oh, all of a sudden he doesn't know.
Shalom, biatch. You're an idiot.
I didn't want to leave without saying thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
We
you.
really mean it. We're
Okay,
not joking around. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I see you guys. I see you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I see you guys. Have a great time at the show. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Thank you. All right, so it's the end of the day at the Chiller Theater Horror Sci-Fi Convention in New Jersey. We had a good time. What did we do today, JD?
Talked to some celebrities, some fans. We're a little tired.
Yeah, we're a little tired.
This interviewing celebrities thing is a little tiring.
This old vampire's ready for his coffin.
All right,
let's go, honey.
Let's get the fuck out.
Hi, it's Kenneth Keith Callenbeck, and I'm here to do my uncensored stand-up comedy material this time. It's a lot better than that old, clean material that I failed with. This is a lot better. Ow!
Kenneth Keith Callenbeck is a guy who's done our show many, many times in the past. He was on our Channel 9 television show where he used to blow smoke out of his eyes.
That's, I think, where we first discovered him.
That's where we first saw Kenneth Keith Callenbeck. He hasn't been on the show in a long time because he's more of a visual performer, but now he claims he does stand-up, and he wants to perform for us.
I put him on a gig I did in Philly about a year and a half ago.
And how was he?
Lousy.
Bob.
That was my old material. I changed it all up.
It was a rough crowd, Kenneth, but I hope you changed the material a little bit.
Yeah, I did. That was old material. I don't do none of that anymore.
Oh, good, man.
Well, Kenneth Keith, I wanted to give you a shot. I said when you were here you could get to do your stand-up act. We're going to listen to it now. What are you going to do, a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I got like a good, strong 10 minutes.
Well, how about 5 of those 10?
Okay.
And how about we cut you off if you really suck?
Well, you got to give me a little bit of time to get into the good stuff.
People are paying for this, Kenneth. We can't let you piss them off.
Yeah, why not get into the good stuff right off the bat? Why don't Bill do it? All right, here he is, Kenneth Keith Callenbeck. We knew him from blowing smoke out of his eyes, from lighting his ass on fire, from doing all different kinds of stunts on our show, eating his own hair.
He looks funny. I don't know what
part
to
of his
expect
act is looking funny.
Yeah, part of my act's looking stupid, like.
That's good.
That was good. All right, here he goes. Kenneth Keith, relax. You're among friends. We'd like to see you do well.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Everyone's rooting for you.
All right.
All right, here we go. Kenneth Keith Callenbeck.
Hey, I picked up an 80-year-old woman the other day. She fell out of her wheelchair. I picked her up and put her back in. So we go back to her place. She said she's going to slip into something more comfortable. She's 80. What's more comfortable for her, a coffin? She came to the kitchen door wearing a see-through nightie. She knocked the cat over with one of her tits on the way to the door. She said, "Do you see anything you like?" I said, "Yeah, I see a six-pack in your refrigerator." Hey, did you ever notice a cat's ass looks like a pencil sharpener? And they make the same noise when you put a pencil in them, too. They told me to watch my drinking. So now I drink in front of the mirror. I'm dating a younger girl now. I'm 36, and she's 20. Minutes old. I have to pick her up at the maternity ward. It was a nice day today, though. I went to the park and fed the pigeons. To my Rottweiler. Hey, were you ever in the men's room and you saw written on the wall, it said, "For great sex, call this number"? Well, really it wasn't that great. Actually, it kind of hurt.
You're pointing at your ass, I might point out. Okay.
I broke my nose the other day watching an episode of the Gilmore Girls. The phone rang and I had my pants down around my ankles. Then I went and bought a vacuum cleaner and it sucked. Then I went and bought a mattress and I got screwed on it. Hey, did you hear about the award-winning Scarecrow? He was outstanding in his field. Hey, if you throw your cat out your car window, is that considered kitty litter? For years, they thought my brother was retarded. Turns out he was just getting his hair cut at the hair cuttery. They should give you a banjo with that haircut.
Oh, boy.
Wait, I got more.
Get into the good stuff.
All right, I'll get to the good stuff.
Get to the good stuff.
All right. My dog was so fat, I had to put Slim Fast in the toilet bowl. This guy comes home from work and he has to take a shit. So he goes in the bathroom, throws a cigarette in the toilet, and there's this huge explosion. Boom, boom, boom. So his wife comes running in and says, honey, I forgot to tell you I poured gasoline in the toilet. And he said, never mind that, help me find my dick.
All right. I'm done.
Wait, I got more.
I think you did enough. I think I gave you a lot of time. I think there were a couple of funny jokes in there. Let's go around the room and find out. Robin, what did you think?
He was okay at the beginning, and then there was a steep drop-off. So I think you need more work on your material, Kenneth.
Fred, what do you think?
I think he was doing well up until the I'm dating a girl who's 20 minutes old.
Right.
I think because he got so hung up on his delivery, he lost it.
I was impressed that he had material. Some of the material was funny. I found him to be somewhat entertaining, actually. I'm going to give him...
Yeah, but then he lost it for a second there, and it never came back.
He's retarded.
No.
And what was that joke about the haircut? I didn't even...
The haircuttery?
Oh, what was that?
Haircuttery is a local bad place, I guess.
Yeah.
Kenneth feels is a bad place to get your hair cut, right, Kenneth?
It's like cheap place to get your hair cut. So, my brother was retarded.
But that's not working because nobody knows the haircut.
I didn't know it wasn't from this area.
And I believe your brother is retarded, so...
Yeah.
Artie, you're a professional comedian. What do you think?
Be honest, Kenneth. A lot of those jokes you got from a joke book, right?
Well, I mix it up. Some of them I got from a joke book. Some of them, I got from some other guy.
Right. So you didn't write it.
And I think I come up with a couple.
It's his unique delivery.
So the good ones, somebody else wrote. So that's what the problem.
I came up with. You want to hear a couple that I made up?
Let me hear yours.
All right, man.
That one yours?
All right, here's a couple that I made up.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So then I was on this cruise ship, and I couldn't find the bathroom, so I went upstairs to the poop deck.
Okay.
And?
All right.
That's the joke.
Wait, I got more. I hate doing phone sex because I hate when my dick gets wrapped around. I hate when the phone cord gets wrapped around my trouser snake.
Oh man!
Wait! I got more.
You got it. You got a good, unique delivery, but you just need really good
you need
jokes.
material. Yeah.
You mean he needs to be funny?
Yeah.
And Howard, I swear to God, the phone sex joke, Jackie actually wrote a variation of that.
Well, Artie says the material isn't real. You don't believe he met an 80-year-old woman?
Really?
Give us some of your jokes that you wrote. Give me one more.
All right. How do you know when your girlfriend's fat? When she pulls her panties down to her knees and her pussy's still in them.
All right. All right.
All right, one more.
Maybe you should stick to the joke book material.
All right. I got it.
The delivery's good.
Yeah, you got a good delivery.
You just got to get jokes you can sell.
I have one question. Is the cat joke yours?
The cat joke?
With the sharpener and
oh, yeah, that is. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
that is.
Fred liked that.
That was pretty good.
I like that.
Maybe you should eat your hair.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on growing it back real long again, but, maybe I'll eat it after it grows real long again. Maybe I could put some bottle rockets in my ass.
Yes, Captain Jenks, he wants to comment. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard. I've seen Ken many times when he's up on stage and he does that, and he'll be in a room with 80-year-old women and tell the same exact joke. And Howard, do you remember when you ran for governor and he nominated you? When
Yes,
he held
he
up
did.
A dildo?
Yes.
He is hilarious. These 75-year-old women are horrified at the things that he does.
Well, maybe you need to see it with 75-year-old women.
Exactly.
No, but in other words, with your delivery, you literally need 40 pages of jokes though to do a headlining set at a club. So I don't know if you have that.
I got about 12 minutes now.
No, you don't.
No, you got 4 minutes.
Don't. You said I had 5 minutes. I had to cut it short.
Let's go to Channing. Channing, you're on the air. Channing, go ahead. You're on the air in Austin, Texas.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I thought he was pretty funny.
Oh, there you go. You got a fan in Austin.
Yeah.
He's not performing there, though.
He could be.
All right, Channing, thank you for the call. Jackie the Joke Man, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
This guy's great.
You loved his act.
He reminds me of a young me.
Well, he has some similar material
Hey, I
yet.
got a joke for you.
All right.
Why do police dogs lick their balls?
Why?
To get the taste of niggers out of their mouth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on.
Come on, that's funny.
Come on.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, Kenneth, thank you. I don't see anybody calling in to comment about you.
Like, he wasn't unfunny. I mean, like, he wasn't like a disaster.
I didn't think you were a disaster.
No, he has potential. There's definite potential.
No, I do good at the comedy clubs. I guess, maybe you have to...
Maybe you have to be drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was
Dennis,
saying.
you're on the
You have
air
to
in
be drunk.
Washington, D.C. Go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Yeah, I like Kenneth. He was good.
Are you crying, Kenneth Keith?
Yeah.
Why are you crying, man? What's going on?
Because I just wanted to do a little more of my comedy.
Oh, get out of here.
No. So then I knew this girl, and she put a cell phone up her ass, and she said she was making a booty call. Hey, what's the difference between a microwave oven and anal sex? A microwave doesn't brown your meat.
Nice.
You wrote that?
No.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Wrote it down on a piece of paper. I copied it out of a book. That was a good one.
Okay, well, how are chicken farmers like prostitutes?
Right.
Both of them earn a living by raising cocks.
All right. All right.
What's green and sits on the toilet? A Girl Scout doing her duty.
He stares you down after each joke.
I know.
He does.
I dare you to laugh.
You're a brave man to come in here and do some of your stand-up. I was pulling
This
for
is
you.
a tough room.
Well, thanks
I
a
thought
lot.
some of the jokes were funny.
Yeah, no, the delivery's good. You got to just write a bunch of good jokes.
Yeah, I got good stage presence. I mean, how are women like screen doors?
How are women like screen doors?
Once they get banged a few times, they tend to loosen up.
All right, AJ, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Howard, did we do something to you this morning that we have to suffer through this?
Well, we gave him a shot. We promised him he could do his material.
Kenneth, I bet you got funny stories about like all the crazy shit you used to do. Why don't you try telling some of those?
Yeah, I do. I got crazy stories.
No, but you were like I know that you've been arrested a couple of times, not recently, but you've had some interesting stuff happen.
Yeah, what about that?
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I think a lot of funny shit.
But he doesn't talk about it.
You got to talk about it on stage.
All right, well, I'll go home, work it out, and I'll come back next time.
Like, he wrote me a note saying that he was kicked off the set of Rocky 6. They're filming the movie Rocky 6 now. And weren't you thrown off the set?
Yeah, they came up to me and they said, are you affiliated with the Howard Stern show? And I said, no, but what if I was? And they said, well, then, you'd have to leave.
Why
And
were
I
you
said,
there?
I was an extra in the movie.
Oh.
And did they throw you out?
No, but they didn't use me for the whole day. This big fat publicist woman,
well, she wouldn't put you in.
yeah, she wouldn't put me in it.
Well, there's a funny
So I called the newspaper.
I guess that wasn't such a funny story.
Well, wait a minute, a second. Do you have any funny stories from your appearance on the Tonight Show? Remember his appearance on the Tonight Show?
No, what did he do there?
Remember they brought him out for?
Yeah, I do have a funny appearance.
They brought him out for.
Yeah.
Hold on. They brought him out for stupid humor tricks, and he came out and he blew smoke through his eyes. Same thing he did on our Channel 9.
I do have a funny story about that.
Like a year ago.
Another Jay Leno ripoff.
I do have a really funny story about that. After I shot the Tonight Show, I went to the Hard Rock Cafe, and I drank a whole bunch of beers and stuff, and the shuttle bus stopped running, because it stopped running at 10 o'clock.
All right.
So no, wait, it's funny. So then I was walking back to my hotel room, and I was cutting through the woods there, and there's this big steep hill, and I rolled down the hill, and I rolled right out in the street in the middle of traffic.
All right. Kenneth Kallenbach, thank you. I've got to move on.
There's a reason he doesn't tell the funny crap. He can't tell a good story.
Yeah, Leslie Moonves is on the phone. Go ahead, Leslie.
Yeah, Howard, this is Les Moonves. I recognize talent when I hear it. I like to sign Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
All right, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. Leslie Moonves wants to speak to you, wants to sign you. Bye, Kenneth.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Leslie.
Kenneth Keith, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
How'd it go in there?
It was good. Very funny. Very funny.
Howard and the rest of the crew seem to think you need some improvement.
I'll have to go work on my material, I guess.
What thing specifically are you going to work on to make your next appearance better?
I guess I should work on my funny stories.
You have some? Do you have funny stories to work from?
I don't know. I'll have to go make up some funny stories.
They said you were taking a lot of your jokes from a joke book.
No, I wasn't doing that. I made it up. I made it up. I didn't take it from no joke book.
Do you have a good joke for us right now?
Yeah, this jumper cable walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "All right, I'll serve you, but don't start anything."
Nice, man. Nice.
All right.
Now, you said you had decent delivery, but you just need to work on your material.
Yeah, here's some delivery. Look.
That's a good start, man. Good start.
Yar.
All right, man. We'll keep working on that material. We'll see you soon, then.
Yeah, I will. I will work on material. Yar.
Good morning. How are you today? I'm tired. It's nighttime somewhere. Your business is setting this world on fire right now. In the last hour, I don't know if you've heard, they've been talking about, you're right this way. Verification and followers and just everything. It's really caused a lot of controversy, but also has created a lot of good conversation.
Yes, that's what we like. We like good conversation. It's not about technology, it's about people. That's what it's fundamentally about.
So what are you looking forward to talking to Howard about today?
That's a good question. I figured Howard will have all the smart questions, and I'll just try to roll with it. You know, I think he's a really smart guy. I think he's a really excellent interviewer. One of my favorite things to do is to just try to get into a good conversation and get great, smart questions and just try to answer them the best I can. But that being said, I would love to talk about the importance of mobile phones around the world and how important that is for so many people, and it's growing really fast. The number of mobile phones far outpaces the number of people who are on the internet itself. Just kind of the future plans for Twitter, what we're working on now, maybe a little bit about how we got started, because we kind of have a quirky, interesting history in terms of how things began. A little bit more unusual than your basic startup. Stuff like that, a bunch of different. There's actually just a wide variety of stories that opened our eyes over the years and made us realize that Twitter wasn't just a fun little side project. It could actually be potentially a very important, world-changing service. But it took 4 years before it began to really fully realize it.
So it's been an interesting story, to say the least.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for us anyways. I don't know, necessarily if it has been for Howard or not, but we'll see.
Cool. Well, Howard really believes in your creation, so I'm sure this will be interesting.
Cool. Right on.
How did Twitter get to be such a big deal? And
how did he come up with the idea?
And well, he didn't actually. We'll talk to Biz
Let's
Stone.
delve into the whole thing.
Biz Stone is one of the owners of Twitter. There are 3 of them, and there's the guy himself. There's Biz. Nice to meet you, Biz. Young guy. All these billionaire types are young
These
guys.
Tech billionaires.
Good to see you. Where did you? Are you like a Zuckerberg? Did you go to college and somehow develop the idea for Twitter and all of that? How did you get involved with Twitter? Because you didn't invent Twitter, did you, Biz?
I did, together with my 2 co-founders, Jack Dorsey and Evan Williams.
My limited understanding of Twitter is that Evan was the creator, and you 2 guys came in later?
No.
Okay, so give me the background.
So Evan and I worked together at Google. And Evan Williams and I were both, for now 11 years, been working on developing large-scale systems that allow people to express themselves and communicate. We started with blogging platforms.
Right.
So we both ended up at Google. We were working on Blogger at Google. Have you heard of Blogger?
I haven't heard of it, but I understand what you're saying. In other words, you are a hired hand to sit there and write programming.
Well, not more design product and upgrade features and stuff like this.
And how did you know so much about computers? Because you're a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 37.
How did you know? Were you one of these kids who was way into computers from an early age?
Not really. I was into Apple Macintosh early on, but I ended up becoming an artist. I got a job as a graphic designer.
Right.
And then I wanted to open my own studio, so I figured I should teach myself web design.
Right.
So as I got into web design, some friends said, hey, let's start a web company in 1999. So we started our first kind of social networking, weblogging company in 99, and then ended up at Google.
Were you one of those guys who was insecure about how to make a living? Because, you know, there's so many guys out there making blogs, and there's so many guys web designing. You can get lost in that sauce. I mean, the idea that you're going to be super successful is probably not even on your horizon.
Yeah, no, when I got started, there wasn't blogs yet. So we kind of, Evan and I are both kind of progenitors of this blogging phenomenon. We got it started. And then we worked together at Google.
Was your genius that you were able to make it easy for people to blog?
That was the thing. Yeah, it was super easy. It was type in a box, hit a button, you have a web page.
You were thinking like an Apple guy.
That was like an explosion of content for anyone who wanted to publish to the web.
Now, what happens when you have an explosion of content like that? Does that put you on the Google map or?
Yeah. Yeah, basically yes.
I noticed that when I'm an Apple guy, that they make things very easy.
Right.
So you say you were an Apple guy. You said, you know, let me make this easy for people. They'll be able to go on the internet and write to their heart's content.
Right, and listen and read what their friends are saying and react to one another. It becomes like a feedback loop. It becomes very engaging. You really want to get on there and see what people are saying about you and express your own opinions, etc.
So you and Evan are working at Google. You turn to him one day and say, what? Let's do what?
We were driving home from work, and we had this weird idea that we could maybe democratize audio because iPods were getting popular, and we figured out a way that people could record into their web browser or their phone, and that would be sent out to iPods. And we thought, this is really cool. We could kind of democratize audio.
Like a podcast, but so easy to do.
It was podcasting, and the company was called Odeo. It was a podcasting company, and yeah, super easy to do.
Right.
So we started building this. We quit Google. We started building
this. You quit Google now. Do people in your family say, you're nuts? You got a great job with Google.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Everyone was worried about it.
Huge mistake. Even myself, for the first year or so, I was taking out my calculator and saying, oh my God, if I had stayed, look to my wife, like, look at this, and she was like, you have to stop doing it.
You would have had stock bonuses. Are you referring to that? Because Google took off.
Well, because I left after 2 years, so you had 2 more years to vest, so I left all the stock on the table.
Were you a big player at Google?
No, I was just a regular guy.
Regular working guy. All right. So when you leave, everyone thinks you're nuts, but you're smart. In a way, we learned from you, because if you're going to make your move, make it young. And say, you know what, hey, now I don't have that much to lose. While you're married, you didn't have any kids. It was that kind of situation.
I went out to California to take a risk. I was at Google for 2 years. They IPO'd. I suddenly found myself very comfortable.
Right.
And I thought, this isn't risky. And so Evan and I, we quit Google. We started this Odeo company. Problem with the Odeo company was, although it was a good idea, and we had raised money to raise venture capital to build it, we were not using the product. And that, we were not emotionally invested in that product. And that, if you're going to do a startup and you're going to take that risk, you absolutely have to be emotionally invested.
You're right, because people say to me, like, for a while I was looking at a movie to direct, believe it or not. I was going to actually look for a project. Now, it has to be a movie I'm passionate about. It's got to be a genre that I enjoy myself. You can't go out and say, I'm going to make a movie for people who like this kind of movie. So you invented this thing that essentially you don't even want to use.
Right, so we were doing this, and then we realized that we're like, you know what, this is not good, because we're not even interested in this. So
did you have any success with it? Did anyone sign up for this audio?
It wasn't a complete dud. There was. It wasn't lighting the world on fire, which we were used to with blogging and Blogger. And
how much money had you raised to do that?
We had raised about $5 million.
Because it takes money to put up that infrastructure, right? That's the thing. And with these companies, it's difficult because you got to offer it free at first, so people kind of like the Facebook and all that. You've got to offer it free so people start using it and get sucked in.
Take a big leap of faith, and you got to start building. And it wasn't lighting the world on fire. We weren't thrilled by it. Now, what had happened was, during this time, my other co-founder, Jack Dorsey, and I had become close collaborators and friends.
Right.
And we were starting to talk about what else could we do, maybe besides this, that would be more fun. And Evan, who was our third co-founder, had this great idea where he said, you know what, you guys seem to be getting along really well. Why don't you just take a break, take 2 weeks, and build something just totally different, just something fun, something you guys really want to do.
And when someone says that to you, you can build it because you know how to program. In other words, you know how to write the script.
Right. So Jack and I went and we built the prototype, and we took 2 weeks.
Right.
We built a working early model of Twitter, and we showed the rest of the team, and we said, what do you guys think? And, you know, people were pretty much underwhelmed. But
right, because you say was the original idea 142 characters?
The original idea was this. What could we build on top of this newly, in the U.S. anyways, newly popular emerging mobile texting, SMS?
Yes.
We said, this is something that is big in Europe. it's built into every single mobile phone on the planet, of which there are over 5 billion registered mobile phones. There's only 2 billion people on the internet.
Right.
What if we built a system on top of SMS? And the SMS international limit is 160 characters. That's why we have a 140 character limit for the name. The name plus the. So.
I was always wondering why you picked that amount.
Right.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, it needed. The idea was read it and write it in its entirety on any mobile phone on the planet or the web. You never have to continue to go somewhere else to read more.
It is nice because I know when I read it, I don't want to sit there and read a book. People just drone on.
Right.
It forces
blogging
you.
wouldn't work for me. Facebook doesn't work for me. I need that quick
Whenever
hit.
I go over the limit, it says, hey, you have to be more creative and come up with a shorter announcement.
Right.
And you always find you can.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that constraint inspires creativity. It forces people to be concise in 2 sentences. What's your thought? Get it down to 2 sentences.
Were you intimidated by the success of Facebook in the sense that you say, you know what, gee, these guys are so successful? Because Twitter's only been around, 5 years?
Yeah, and we founded the company in 2007, so we're celebrating our 5th birthday from day of the code being activated on the prototype.
Twitter has not been around that long, and yet it is part of our genes, almost our genetics at this point. I mean, everybody's using it.
Ronnie's using it.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie the limo driver is using it. Then you know it's successful. That out the cocker. So what you're saying is, if it was me, I'd say, you know what, I'm not going to develop this thing because Facebook, after all, is so popular. It's kind of, it can be compared. People can communicate. Did everyone say to you, even your investors, I'm not putting money into this. You guys are crazy. You're never going to be big.
No. We started it in 2006, and Facebook at that point was still just for college kids and stuff.
Okay.
And our model was absolutely fundamentally different. It wasn't a social network. It was you follow those sources of information which you want. You didn't need to know someone to follow them. I didn't need to ask Howard Stern if he would be my friend.
Right.
I would just follow Howard Stern.
That's what I think I like about Twitter. That's what appeals to me. I can follow, I'm now into these Apple computers. I follow people who write about Apple computers, and I like that. It's all of a sudden some information I can get.
Yeah, it's become following your interests.
Is the goal to beat Facebook and sort of make them obsolete?
No, I think the goal is to be another one of these great internet companies. I think there's room for more than a few.
Why make it so why not integrate the picture posting thing? Why do you allow TwitPic to make a picture? Why not allow everyone to just post pictures and take over that function?
Well, we have started making it a lot easier. So if you use the iPhone, there's a little camera icon right there.
Right.
You just share it, and it just goes along with your tweet. And we want to make that easier and easier for people.
Why are you anti when people retweet? Why don't you set it up so it says RT and retweet? You seem to be against the retweet function.
No, we actually built a button called the retweet button.
Yes, but that doesn't allow you to respond to the thing. Why not fix that?
That's a missing feature. People want to add a comment to why they retweeted
Right.
it.
Yes.
I retweeted this because I disagree with it, not because I like it.
That's the main function that I use it for.
Yeah, so what we need to do is the reason why a button is key is because if you have a retweet button, then you can track all of the retweets that your tweet has got.
Yes.
So you can see the spread, you can see how viral it went, you can trace the information, and you can find out how much it spread. But
it disturbs me that
it requires some we do need to add the ability for people to say.
I use the official Twitter apparatus or
the
platform, but other people go to other platforms.
Yeah, like what is that one?
Does that bother you? Like TweetDeck and all that. Does it bother you that there are other services sort of making their name off of your thing?
It doesn't bother us that there are people making their name. What happens, now we have official applications for iPhone, for BlackBerry, for iPad, for you name it. We have official applications we've developed in-house. The key thing for us was that before we made those official applications, people were getting very confused because they would go to the Apple iTunes App Store,
right,
and they would say, okay, I want to download the Twitter application,
right,
and they would get 100 applications that weren't called Twitter, and they would just pick one and think, okay, maybe this is the Twitter one.
That's right.
And then they would say, I don't know how to create even an account on this or anything. They didn't know they had to go back to the website. So when we created, and not only that, but we were looking at our numbers, and we were saying, why are so few people on the iPhone using Twitter. This can't be right because iPhone's hugely popular. Twitter's popular. There should be way more people on here.
That's right.
So we create the official Twitter for iPhone, put our logo on it.
Yes.
Make it free.
I like that.
Everything shoots up like crazy. People are happy. People are using it, and it just makes a lot more sense for everybody.
The 3 original partners, you, Evan, and the other guy, Jack. What is it now? Like Evan left the company for a while. Jack comes back in. Evan leaves.
I know,
Evan
and
comes back.
I'm stuck here the whole time.
Yeah,
like a
you're
schmuck.
just like a revolving door that they go in and out of.
When can I get a break?
Do you guys push these guys out, or do you want them to leave, or what is going on here? Why can't the 3 partners just all be? I would be hyper focused on this thing. It's going somewhere.
Yeah,
there's money to be made.
There's a lot of people involved. I mean, you got a whole board of directors. You got a bunch of people. And I think the key thing is that. The way that I think about it is Twitter's been this ever since the beginning. User input has been big. A lot of the things we didn't even invent, like @replies, weren't even our idea.
Right.
Hashtags weren't even our idea. People just started doing. We embraced them. We turned them into features. And so the way that I think about it is Twitter as a service has almost become like this living, breathing thing that needs what it needs when it needs it, and it needs who it needs when it needs it. And so we've recognized, okay, you need to step down while you need to step up. Now you need to come back and you need to go away. And
so is it kind of the thing where you can turn to your partners and say, look, right now I think the company needs me to run it.
Right.
And you guys need to back off.
Right.
This is my strength.
Yep.
And then when you start to see things go a little bit wrong, the other guy comes in and says, okay, I'm going to run this thing for a while. It's almost like Steve Jobs
So
of
you
Apple.
guys trade off on who runs things?
That's what's been happening. And to it, I think it's a testament to the egolessness of my 2 co-founders, is that they're willing to say, like, okay, let's do it that way.
But are they able to really step away from it and let you run things for a while?
Well, I'm not running things. We actually we chose a new CEO, Dick Costello, who's actually he's older than us, and he's actually doing a great job as a CEO.
So who owns the company? It's still private.
Yeah.
And you own the company and your 2 partners, and does the CEO get a piece of the action?
Well, yes. Well, first of all, everyone who works at Twitter owns a part of the company.
Okay,
everyone,
that's good.
Everyone who comes on gets equity.
Right.
The 3 founders own percentages of the company. The venture capitalists own percentages of the company.
I would assume the venture capitalists own the majority of the company. They put up the money for it.
That's not necessarily true. The thing with Twitter was we got into a really good position because we didn't take money until we had started growing very rapidly. And at that point, we had our pick of the venture capitalists who we liked the most, and we thought of them as employees we could never fire.
When Facebook came to you, Mark Zuckerberg, when he came to you and offered you $500 million, I don't know how many years ago he offered it to you.
I think it was 08, I think.
08.
Late 08.
In 08, he says to you, $500 million, I want to acquire Twitter. I think he saw it as a nice adjunct to his business, and maybe even saw it as a threat because he sees what it represents.
Yeah.
How'd you know to turn that down? I mean, that's a very tempting thing. You could have been set for life. You and your wife could have gone off into the sunset and done your thing. Who makes the decision not to accept his money?
It was actually Evan and I that went down and talked with Mark. And to be perfectly honest, we really had no intention of even selling it. And
we figured, why not go meet the great Mark Zuckerberg?
You got to have the conversation, right?
We got to go meet the great Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
And
were you impressed?
And it was really funny because it was fun, but it was also awkward. We went into a room together, and Mark went in first and sat down on a chair, leaving just a love seat for it was a very small room for Evan and I.
You and Evan are lovers.
I went in next, I sat down, and then Ev came in third, and he said, "Should I leave the door open or should I close it?" And Mark said, "Yes."
Yes.
Oh.
And
what does that mean?
Ev said, "I'll just close it this much," and that's how it started. And
is he socially awkward? Is that your point?
No, he seemed, when I got the impression when talking to him that I was talking to, it was weird. It was like he was one guy, but it almost seemed like he had 12 people in his head. Like he had already kind of gone through every possible scenario that we could talk And I was making all these jokes and everything, and they were just dying.
Did he try to act like Twitter wasn't really that important, even though he's going to offer you $500 million? He's like, it seems okay, like almost not that interested in it.
To tell you the truth, we were driving down there. This is the whole story. Is I got into work one day, and my friend Jason Goldman says, "Go back downstairs. Ev's waiting for you in his car." And I said, "Why is he waiting for me in his car?" And he said, "Just go downstairs. He's in his car." And I said, "But I just got it. Go downstairs." So I go downstairs. I get in the car, and Evan's in his car. I say, "What?" I said, "Where are we going?" He says, "We're going to Palo Alto." And I said, "We're going to Palo Alto? Oh, is today the day we're supposed to do that thing at Google?" And he's like, "No, stop interrupting me." And I said, "Oh, is today the..." Because I'm always interrupting. He drives him crazy. And he finally says, "We're going to Facebook." I said, "Why are we going to Facebook?" And he said, "We're going to see Mark Zuckerberg." I was like, "Oh, cool. Why are we going to see Mark Zuckerberg?" He's like, "They're interested in, a partnership,
Acquiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, really? Well, how much?" And he says, "I don't know. What do you think's a good number?" And I said, "I don't know, 500." And it was kind of like a joke. And he was like, "Okay, that sounds good." And so when we went in there, we're kibitzing, we're talking, we're doing this awkward stuff, and finally Mark says, "I don't like to talk about numbers. It's not my thing." And we were like, "Well, we don't like to either. It's an awkward thing to discuss."
Right. Yeah, right.
And he says, "But if you tell me a number, I'll tell you yes or no." And so Ev said, 500 and
dollars.
And
I'll take it.
And Mark said, "That's a big number." And I said, "You said you'd say yes or no?" And then he said, "Okay, how about some lunch?" And then
so he never said yes or no.
Yeah, and so and then we just had to go, and then just later that afternoon, Ev wrote a really nice note saying, "Thank you for the visit, but we really have no intention of selling this company. We're just getting started. We're growing around the world. We're proving that people are finding value in this service, small businesses, individuals, big businesses, etc. That part is going strong. We need to build a business on this, and we think we can, and we think we can also have a positive global impact in the world, and we want to carry this through." And that was that.
And also
to answer your question,
yes.
That is the motivation for turning down a lot of money. Was we actually think there's even more potential than that.
Well, you're right, and you know what it is. You're young guys too. It's not like you're at the end of your career. You want to do something with your life.
There's reasons why you sell your company. You're either done, you're about to be sued to death, you're about to be crushed by the competition,
right?
Or you just want.
It's out of fear a lot of times.
Yeah, and none of that was true for us.
Right. So now I don't understand the plan. But after Zuckerberg, really, what you're saying is never really offered you $500 million. You never got to hear if he would have accepted it or not.
There was an offer.
It was.
There was an offer of like a mix of cash and stock, and
it didn't appeal to you.
But we wrote a nice note. We said thank you so much for we kept it very cordial and everything.
And you've had other bigger offers. Like somebody offered you $500 million just to take a small piece of the company, right? Wasn't that Goldman Sachs or somebody like that? I don't even remember who it was. I forget who I read.
We've taken investment.
Right.
That's how it works as we've taken investment over the years.
You rejected numerous offers from Google and Facebook. Another rumor claimed J.P. Morgan Chase offered to buy a 10% stake in Twitter for $450 million, which would have put the value of the company at $4.5 billion. $4.5 billion for just 10% of the company. Any truth to that?
We weren't actually in talks with them.
You were not?
No.
So how do you create a value here? Because I was reading about the advertising dollars, and you have to be careful. You can't clog this thing up with ads. People will get turned off. You know that.
Yep.
And yet you do have to make money.
Yeah.
And so when I was reading the figures on what Twitter actually makes in terms of money, there was probably more people making money off of Twitter just using it
than you guys make.
Because it wasn't that mind-blowing to me. Like your advertising was around $250 million maybe this year or something like that?
We're actually right now our advertising is like invite only with partners. We're taking a really slow and thoughtful approach. It's frustrating.
What does that mean, invite only with partners?
It means we hand select a group of companies like Starbucks and some movie studios and so forth, and we say, look, we have these innovative promoted suite of products, promoted trends, promoted tweets, and promoted accounts.
Right.
We're not 100% sure if they're going to work really well. They're native to the system, which makes them different from other ads. Would you be willing to work with us to see if they work for you? And we're experiencing more than 5% engagement rate on these ad products, which if you follow online advertising is just astronomical. The partners are super happy, and so But we just don't have the infrastructure in place to do like open self-serve ads just
So
yet.
are you a billionaire at this point? I mean, on paper, you could say the company's worth $4.5 billion. But how do you make money on a daily basis? I mean, you personally, do you have a salary?
Yeah, I take a salary.
You take a salary.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
take millions of dollars in salary?
No. I take a regular salary like anyone else at the company.
But you don't list that salary anywhere. No one knows what you
No,
make.
it's a private company. It's a salary. It's not an hour. It's the same salary that anyone would.
A couple of $100,000 a year. So meanwhile, you're an owner of Twitter, and your personal wealth, aside from what it could potentially be.
Could be, right.
Do you live in a mansion, or are you just a modest guy? Because
yeah.
does your wife ever say to you, what the fuck is going on here? You have Twitter. Why don't you guys make some money
Why am I
already?"
still working?
So you're just a salaried guy in a sense.
Right. Yeah.
And when they say the company's worth $4.5 billion, we don't know unless are you planning on taking it public so there can be a stock so people can get involved in this?
We don't have a plan to do that yet because we really feel like it's too early. I mean, we need to make this. We need to show that we can, not just have a positive global impact in the world, but make a real business on this, and then have a lot of fun doing it. And this business aspect is growing, and throughout the next year or two, we're really going to try to show that we can do this.
So are you what are you? Are you a millionaire? Are you what are you? I mean, are you one of? I mean, like Zuckerberg.
We don't know how to look at you.
I don't know how to evaluate what you are.
What,
I mean,
what do I look like?
Are you a success?
You look like a filthy hippie. but seriously, you look like a kid, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, are you? I mean,
I live it. No, I live
how does this translate into you becoming this super wealthy guy? I mean, I can't even tell if Robin should date you, and you should leave your wife. You know what I mean? I don't understand.
You don't understand. Well, it's all based on potential.
So the only money that you've made is your salary.
I make a perfectly good salary.
You've not taken any money out of the company
I have a
simply
mortgage,
because
I have a mortgage on a 2,000 square foot house, and I lease a Mini. And
maybe I should just give you some money and you give me some pieces of the company.
Maybe that's
the way to do it.
You're serious. You have not made. You've not taken any money out of this company. You've not.
Is there a temptation to sell just so you can have money in the bank and say, for God's sakes, let's cash in a little bit?
Yeah, I guess there is.
Are you financially set for life?
I feel like I'm going to be fine.
You're going to be fine. You don't worry about that
I have
stuff.
complete faith that Twitter is going to be 10 times bigger than it is today.
And your partners aren't pressuring you to do something.
Everyone feels like we're real. I mean, we've worked our way into the global consciousness.
But do you understand why I don't understand this? In other words, at some point, you want to live the American dream. You've invented something here that's unique, that's part of our culture now, and it's going to be an important part of our culture in the future, I think.
I feel like I already am living the American dream. I mean, the thing the stuff that people have done with Twitter all around the world has been,
Do you believe that Twitter overthrew the Egyptian government?
No, I think people did that.
Right, but don't you think Twitter facilitated that?
Yeah, and I think the telephone helped bring down the Berlin Wall.
Right,
but I don't think they said the telephone brought down the Berlin Wall.
You remind me of like a sort of a hippie attitude. Like we were talking earlier on the air that a lot of our guys want to be verified. Like that's a real big thing to them.
Right.
And then Gary was talking to you in the green room and said, this one wants to be verified. And you even said, it's such a loose operation that like your verification stuff is down right now. Like if you wanted to verify Ronnie the limo driver, you couldn't even do it right now. You wouldn't even know who to call. Is that correct?
I'd know who to call. It's just that last night they pushed some updates to the site, and the one thing that it took down was the verification.
So good excuse.
So like when someone calls up and says, "Look, my name is being screwed with. I want to be verified. This and that." You don't have an organization that sits there like the verification board and says, "We have to get this done right away."
We do have some people that help. The reason we created verification in the first place was because we had celebrities joining the service, and they were saying, "Look, we're having a problem with imposters," and we couldn't constantly chase down every single imposter because we suspend one, another one pops up. So we just said, look, let's just verify the real one. That way there can be 100 fake ones, and you can look for the check mark for the real one.
Who decides who gets verified? Because this is becoming very important in my situation.
In this little realm, anyway.
Who is the person or is it a board of people?
Yeah, no, it's people in our support team, and they look at a bunch of different things. Ultimately, we'd like to have that much more automated, and right now we're verifying like our partners, like I said, our advertising partners,
right?
And we're verifying people like politicians and celebrities who are very likely to be impersonated and have that problem.
Well, JD says he's impersonated all the time.
That's
well,
right.
We'll have to get JD verified.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We're going to play a little game with that verification thing in a second. But it seems to me that this has become very important to be verified.
Well, I think
and it makes you the cool kid in school. You can verify people. You're verifying their existence.
Anytime you add a little check mark or you add a number next to the followers or something, people want the check mark and people want the number to go up.
Do you purposely keep the check mark a special thing? That way it keeps people interested, like it becomes a big thing, like a guy getting inducted into the mafia?
We didn't. It's not something we designed on purpose to be that big of a deal. We thought it was just going to be like an easy fix, and then everyone, we have this Bronx Zoo snake now asking us to be verified.
Right. I know the Bronx Zoo snake is on Twitter.
And how aware of you, when you say, well, it's got to be good for Twitter when a celebrity starts tweeting because it adds to the content of the thing. It makes it exciting and viable.
Yeah, and they have their own set of followers who then want to follow them on Twitter, and so more people sign up and everything else.
How aware are you of, like, when I decided to start tweeting, how aware of you, how do you get alerted that I am going to be starting to tweet or that I have
different
started?
ways? I think, when certain people join, like when you join and there's a lot of fans in the office, there's an email goes out and there's whispering in the office that Howard's joining. Other celebrities maybe not where people in the office aren't. We find out maybe the next day through the news or something like that.
Right.
There's not like a red phone that rings when Charlie Sheen joins.
Do any of the celebrities want to get paid because they feel like at one point I was talking to Ashton Kutcher. He was one of the early users of Twitter.
Right.
And he had something like 7 million followers at some point, something like that. I don't know the exact
he was
number.
the first to go to a million,
first
right?
to a million. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had him on the show, and I said to him, I wasn't tweeting at that point, didn't really understand it all that well. And I said to him, do you get resentful? You've gone around, done more free advertising for Twitter. Have they ever approached you to pay you and say, hey, we thank you for doing this. You've brought millions of people to the table. And he was almost resentful, I felt, because he said, yeah, they never have offered me any money. They never have said to me, acknowledged what I've done for the company. Does that play into it all? Do you pay any celebrities to tweet?
We never pay any celebrities. I mean, the way that I look at it is this is a platform that allows you to send out messages to millions of fans for free.
That's right.
If there's another platform that allows you to send out messages to, in Lady Gaga's case, 9 million followers without spending a penny,
right?
I'd love to see that service.
That's true. I do agree with you. In a sense, it's very not like I have gotten in touch with people who didn't follow us to satellite. And so I say to them, hey, they go, hey, I'm enjoying you on Twitter. And I say to them, well, come join us on satellite. It is a free advertising medium. And I guess what Twitter gets out of it is I bring some people to the table.
But, Ashton and Demi got a lot out of it, too. They got a lot of press out of it.
I think
drumming up all that
interest. The key thing is, are you getting value out of it or not? And if you're not getting value out of it, then
leave.
Why do it? And
I see.
And if you are getting value out of it, that's great. I mean, that's what we want to hear.
Have any celebrities approached you about getting paid? Have they said to you point blank, we want money?
No one's come to us directly and said that, no.
But you have had a few people bail, like John Mayer announced publicly that he was getting off Twitter and doing something else.
Some people just get into trouble with it. I mean, I think, when you're in the public eye,
right.
One slip up on one bad tweet and it could be, that could be it for you.
Could you get laid being the owner of Twitter? I mean, is that translated into some sort of...
His wife still sleeps with him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have a wife. Are you sorry you got married? I mean, now you're this big, successful guy. You invented something that's changed the world. I mean, do you dream of living like Hef in the mansion somewhere?
No, this has been great for me. I mean, I've been working now. I like to think.
You don't think you can fuck girls with verification status alone? I mean, seriously.
I'll verify you.
Somehow I don't think that would go over great with our board of directors.
You were saying.
Twitter feels like this kind of like overnight success.
Yes.
But it's taken 11 years, to be an overnight success. So it's been a wild ride, and now I'm just thrilled to be able to be working on something that's having such a positive impact around the
We're
world.
talking with Biz Stone. He is one of the founders.
That's kind of a cool name. What is Biz Stone?
I don't believe that's your birth name. I think that's a showbiz name.
Well, I'll tell you the real story if you want to hear it.
Okay. Why are you Biz? Is that your stripper name?
No.
You're a hot guy. I'll give you that.
My full name is Christopher Isaac Stone.
Right.
I couldn't say the word Christopher. I said Bizerber when I was a little kid. My mom thought that was funny. George Donovan finds out in 3rd grade. My mom's calling me Biz. That was it. That's the end of it.
Do you like the name? Now you like it.
It's a
well,
great
my
name.
mom, when I was 8 years old, people say, "Why is he called Biz?" She would say, "It's short for Elizabeth." She was
Great.
I'm like, "That's really funny, Mom." Yeah, I love that.
Way to be in tune with my needs.
Yeah.
So where'd you grow up?
I grew up. I was born in Boston, and I lived in Brookline for several years, and I went to Wellesley High School.
Were you an exceptional student?
I was a good student. Yeah, it was actually a great. We grew up with very poor. My mother inherited this house that happened to be in a very affluent.
But you were the poor
suburb.
kid.
But nobody knew that, you know.
Right.
And so I got to go to this really, really great public school.
Was your dad not in the picture?
Yeah, my parents split when I was very young. So.
Never. One of those dads never showed up. Never took an interest in you.
Yeah, I never really saw.
Ooh, I bet
Is
he's
he-
sorry now.
Is he taking an interest in you now that you own Twitter?
No, we haven't reconnected.
He hasn't found you yet?
No communication from your father from what age?
It's been a while. It's been like 10. I think we bumped into each other about 10 years ago, and
Jesus.
before that, it was even longer. So.
Is that something that haunts you? I mean, that your father did not take an interest in you?
No, I don't. I can't. Not really. I mean, it was more like they split when I was so young that I never really, formed a real attachment.
Does he have another family? Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, and I think I have some that I don't know about.
Do you know if your dad is on Twitter?
I don't think yet. My mom is on Twitter.
I wonder if your dad is. I wonder if. Do you think your dad knows that you own Twitter?
I really doubt that he's on Twitter.
Did you ever get to ask him when you ran into him? Gee, why did you never even pick up the phone and call? I mean, you had to be a little bit curious about me.
I think he has his own issues. Yeah.
What's his issue?
There's some health issues, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, all the years he was healthy, did you ever don't you just want to shake him and go, Dad? Didn't you care about your little boy?
The last time I bumped into him 10 years ago, he asked me who I was.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean?
He said, "Are you Garo's older brother?"
Wow.
And I said, "No, I'm your son."
And so you got brothers and sisters out there that you don't even know.
On his, I think on his he's remarried or reattached, and there are some folks that I don't know. Yeah.
Did you have a brother? Do you have brothers and sisters from?
I have 3 sisters.
Right. And so they were all abandoned.
Two half sisters and one sister who shares a father with me.
They were all abandoned.
Well, no, the half sisters have another father.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they were all.
They were abandoned too. Jeez.
Gee whiz. Any of them work for Twitter?
No, none of them do.
Any of them hit you up for money?
Well, I mean, I support
everyone.
Folks in the
How do you support your mother?
Yes.
Support your sisters?
To a certain extent, they're doing okay.
If your father comes to you and says, "I need to be verified," would you verify him? Or would you tell him to get the fuck out there? Do you hate him?
Tell him to talk to the verification.
You seem like a happy-go-lucky guy, but do you hate your dad?
No.
No.
No, I'm just.
Were you in therapy for this?
It's like I'm just estranged. Like he, truthfully.
But wait a second.
Truthfully, he always felt like, what happened was when they got divorced when I was very young, and they worked out a deal where every Sunday he would come by and he would pick me and my sister up and we would go do something.
Right.
And nobody had fun on these Sundays.
Oh,
right.
dear.
He didn't have fun, you didn't have fun.
He was like, "Tell your mother she's a this and a that." And we were like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do that when we get home."
Here's Dad to tell me my mom's a cunt.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, we'll relay the message. And then it wasn't until I was like 16, and I was like, "Oh, I got to do this again," that I was like, "Wait a minute, why don't I just go play with my friend Mark Ginsburg instead? Why don't we just go ride bikes?"
Yeah.
Right.
And then there was this huge relief, and I was like, "That's a great idea."
Yeah. So that was it.
Yeah. And then I was like, "All right, good." My sister still keeps in touch with him.
Right.
And I'm still friends with Mark Ginsburg.
Mark's more of a father to you than he was.
Yeah, I actually spent most of my childhood like eating dinner and sleeping over at the Ginsburg's house.
Is your mom verified?
No, well, my mom's not verified because no one's going to impersonate my mom.
Is
well,
Mark Ginsburg
now that I'm
verified?
talking to you, now there's going to be like 17 of Biz's mom.
I don't know, Biz. It's this whole verification thing. Who wants to be verified here? I'll let you guys duke it out in front of Biz. Would you do me the favor that if the guys come in, we can pick the guy who makes the best argument. We'll give each guy 30 seconds. We'll keep it like a Twitter thing, very short and sweet.
Okay.
Will you promise to verify the winner?
Yes.
Okay. This is
All right,
exciting.
guys. It's going to piss off everyone else who's never been verified.
I know. I know Bubba the Love Sponge wants to get verified, but he's not here right now.
He's not here to plead his own case.
But maybe you could if you do him a favor. All right, but listen to me.
Yes.
Here's J.D. Harmeyer, who has 100,000. You're closing in on 100,000 followers on Twitter?
It might take a little while. I got 82,000.
82,000. Impressive, no?
The music is kicking in here.
Yeah.
Biz, impressive.
JD's music.
82,000.
That's pretty good.
He has his own music, Biz.
That's pretty good.
Biz, when you hear a guy go, aren't you impressed? Benji, you want to be verified. Is that correct?
That's correct. I do want to be
Who
verified.
else? Jason, you want to be verified. You have 2 Twitter accounts, and I believe maybe one for your cat as well. Is that true?
No one for the cat. No one for the cat, but I do have 2 Twitter accounts. I have 24,000 followers on my main account.
All right, and Ronnie, this would really help you out because you have recently been impersonated on your Twitter account. Is that right?
Oh, well, see, he's been impersonated.
I've been
See, that's-
impersonated more than once, and what you did was you shut the wrong account down. You shut my account down, and the guy who gets on as me has got the exact same thing, except he used a capital I instead of a small L.
All right. So your point is that he runs a horrible organization.
And I have close to 40,000 followers
hold on,
in a
it's
month.
not your turn yet.
Okay, you asked me.
Not
I'm
yet.
answering you.
And Brian Phelan, you want to be verified.
That's too many characters right there.
Right. Okay,
Ronnie's
here we
done.
go. You have 30 seconds. I'm going to go to Ronnie first since you're on a roll. Tell Biz why you should be verified. We will vote, and only one person here can get verified. Is that right, Biz?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on Twitter a little over a month. I have close to 40,000 followers. Okay, I have imitators. They get on there with my picture and everything. They get on there, insult women. They call them whores and sluts in my name. I had one guy taken down. First, they took me down by mistake, and then they put him back up yesterday again.
All right, there's your plea. All right, that's Ronnie the limo driver Mund.
He's been through a lot.
And he met XXX, Sexy Vixen XXX on there. Okay, here we go. J.D. Harmeyer, here is your 30 seconds, dude. And you know this is important to you. Don't fuck it up.